Hey everyone, and welcome to another SEO tutorial. This one is about how to create a GIF or GIF, and a pronunciation you like, inside of GIMP. You may have seen these before. They are images which almost look like a video, where they're just a succession and they roll through almost like a slideshow. So we'll show you how to get that started. Once you get into GIMP, if you right click and say File, Open as Layers, and that's important, open as layers. Then this is going to go off and get the images that we want, and they have to be, of course, on our computer. So we'll go do that now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we've loaded all of these images in, and you'll see that some of the problems, and we'll turn off these below. Some of the problem is that, number one, they're not the right size. They don't all fit inside of the same frame. And two, is that some of them have a transparent background, and that's going to be a problem. So let's solve both of those. First, we need to click on the layer that we want to work on, and we'll go ahead and do the sizing. We will do a reset just to be careful and make sure nothing got out of sync, and we'll chain link these two together so that the width and height are locked together. Once that's the case, we'll come in here and we'll scale so that we get inside of the working space. Okay, it looks about right. Then we'll say scale. Now, of course, we have the problem with we need a white background, and we'll do that by clicking on this little icon that says create new layer. We're going to left click, and we're just going to say white, and then say OK. Now, it looks like a problem because it looks like the whole screen's gone white, but it's just a matter of the layers. It added a new layer on top. So the only thing we're going to do is put our mouse over top of it, left click, and drag it down one. There you go. Alright, so when we come back up here, I'm going to combine these two layers, the jacket layer and the white layer, by right clicking and saying merge down. Okay, that merge down will get us what we want. Alright, so we'll do the same process, and I'm going to go ahead and pause this so that you don't have to see it over and over again. Okay, welcome back. So I've gone through all of these layers, and I have made sure that they all are the right size, and that they all have a white background so that they match. None of them are transparent backgrounds. So another little tip that may be helpful in this is that when you import different images as different layers, sometimes they're a little different, and a GIF or a GIF is going to have a problem with creating that because they're different sizes. So the way to get around that is to come here to your crop tool, click on that so it's active, and then just get in the upper left hand corner, and we're just going to just barely cut the edges off of this. So we're resizing the whole thing just with a little crop. Then make sure all the layers are the same. So once you have the section that you want, then left click in the middle and it'll crop it down. Now that they're all the same size and we've got them in the basic order that we want, and maybe you want yours a little different, if you want you can just drag them to different sections here so that they have a different variety, and of course that's up to your taste, whatever you like. So we'll go ahead and put one of these in the bottom. Okay, so all we have to do is right click and say File, and we're going to say Export As. Notice it is Export As. It's not Save or Save As. These save GIMP project files, and that's not what we want to do. Instead, what we want to do is we want to export. Okay, Export As. So we'll click on that. When it comes up, we're going to rename this something that's more SEO specific, and since these are military jackets, we'll go ahead and name these military dash jackets. And here's the key. We're going to put GIF, we're going to name this military jackets.gif, and that's the key. That tells, when we add the .gif extension, that tells GIMP that we're going to be making a special type of file. Okay, so we can put in a SEO comment if we want to help us. Alright, and we're going to say as an animation, that way it loops, and we want it to loop forever. And in this case, we're going to have them each go 1 second, so 1,000 milliseconds. And in our case, we'll say yes, use the delay rate, and yes, dispose of all All right, and then we just say export. All right, now I'll go ahead and go to the file and open it up so you can see how it looks. All right, and when we open this up inside of, say, a web browser, you'll see that it runs. All right, and here it is just cycling through. And if you want to change that speed because it's too fast or too slow, change that from 1,000 to some other rate that you want. All right, you can use these. The reason it's really helpful in SEO is because you can do these and show all of your images for a specific product or maybe service. And let's say you want to put this on Google+, on Facebook, on Pinterest, or a lot of other places, Twitter, any of your social media where you want to be able to put this out and have a GIF. It's relatively easy to do. I hope that this helps. Please look in the description below for more helpful links and information.